Dear learners, welcome to NIOS, to the video series. The subject is Home Science, lesson number 12. The title of the lesson, as you can see from the picture, is Space, How to Manage Space, Space Management. That's the title of this lesson. We will talk in depth about it. Before beginning the chapter, let's discuss some difficult words in Indian Sign Language. Apartments, typically a flat, that is well appointed. As you can see from the picture, the flats that are there in a building. Structure. As you can see in the building, in the picture, that something that is created before the real work starts, that's called the structure, constructed with various several parts. Furniture. Furniture can be different things like a bed, which is made out of wood, mirror, sofa, table, chair, etc. Similar, having resemblance in the appearance. As you can see in the picture, both the dogs look very similar. So, having resemblance in appearance is similar. Spacious, having ample space. For example, in a house when you have ample amount of space despite putting all your furniture. And it's not a tight space. That place is called a spacious space. Consider, to think carefully about something before making a decision. Depending, to be controlled or determined by. Like you can see in the picture, the tree and the house are dependent on each other. They are depending on each other. We can depend on a person. So, anything that is controlled or determined by. Organization, an action of organizing something. For example, if there is an event that has to be hosted, a dance competition, so we need to organize different things. We assign roles to different people like photography, hosting the stage, everything. It can be in companies, at home. So, organizing things. Achieve, to successfully bring about or reach the desired objective or skill. For example, you are saving money and your achievement is to buy a house or to get a job that you've been desiring for. So, that is achieve. Previous, as you can see in the picture, previous is going back or occurring before in time to order. Next is when you go next. Previous is going back, as you can see from the pictures. Assigning, to allocate a job or a duty to different people. Entertaining, providing enjoyment, be it with family, family dinners, birthday parties, amusement, marriage, anything like that is entertaining. Storing of food stuff. That means storing different kinds of foods in containers and arranging them on different shelves are storing of foodstuffs. Storage of leftovers. It means that whenever we eat some food and some food is left, we don't finish it. So the left food is contained in different containers. That's called storage of leftovers. Groceries. As you can see from the picture, different kind of food items like dal, fruits, vegetables, biscuits, etc. that we buy from a store. It's groceries. Clothes, dry. When we wash our clothes, they are wet and then we put it on outside to let it dry. It's called clothes dry. Exercise, be it yoga, gymming, walking, different kinds of body activities. Activities, different kind of activities, for example, walking, cooking, watching TV, cleaning the house, chatting, anything that involves a physical being is called a activity. Vacant, a place that is not occupied. As you can see in the picture, the 3 washrooms are occupied and one is not. You may go to different washrooms, it's always written vacant or occupied. So the washroom which is not in use is vacant. You can use that washroom. So that is something that is available and that's not occupied. For example, there are job vacancies where there's space for people to come and apply for the job. Living room. As you can see in the picture, living room is typically a space where family, guests, etc. sit and relax, have discussions, typically called drawing room as well. Household, something related to house, for example, washing, mopping the floor, washing machines, different things that are done inside the house and also the things that are there. So household things. Experience, it means having some kind of a practical knowledge. Maybe it could be stitching, you have experienced stitching, you have practiced it, so you already know how to do it. Work center. Any place where you sit and do your work is a work center. Significance, something that's different as well as important, is called significance. Various, things of a different kind. For example, houses are there is apartments, there is bungalows, there is villa, so various kinds of houses. Multi-purpose. As you can see in a picture, this knife can be used for various different purposes. So something that can be used for different purposes is called a multi-purpose object. Performing, to showcase an activity, be it drama, music, lectures, dance, anything of that sort that is showcased on stage. Waste time. Waste time is underutilized time, wasting your time and effort. It's called waste time. Limited, something that is in less quantity. For example, chairs can be limited in a conference, etc. Additional, something that's added. Something that's added to make something complete is called additional. Source of water. From different sources the water comes, like rivers, etc. So natural places from where water comes. Provision of water. That means that In a household, water may be coming from different sources. For example, in the bathroom there is shower, there is jet, there is flush, there is taps. Different places where water is stored is also provision of water. Soiled clothes. It means clothes that are dirty. Once you wear clothes for 2-3 times, they get dirty. They are called soiled clothes. Important. Something that's essential. Earlier. Being before time. For example, if you have to start work at 8, you have to wake up earlier at 6. Now let's begin part 1 about space management. Let's begin with a story. As you can see in the pictures, there are 2 girls. One is named Sita and the other is named Annie. Both of them, Sita and Annie, just remember these are the sign names, they have the same kind of house. They live in an apartment where their houses are exactly the same size. The sizes are exactly the same in all the apartments, hence even for Sita and Annie. Whereas Sita's house is quite spacious despite having a good amount of furniture. It looks cleaner. Annie's house is not the same. It looks very congested compared to Sita's house. However, the size of both the houses are same. Then why is one house spacious and another not? Let us know how. What is space management? Space organization means assigning space to an activity, systematically arranging the materials that are required. And they save us energy as well. For example, if we keep our houses very unclean, we have to again and again clean it. So, it drains our energy also. So, if we know where our things are kept, space can be well managed and energy can also be saved. What is the importance of space management? Is it important to manage space? Let me explain you why. One is allotting spaces for the activity. We should know what things are kept. The watch has to go on the clock has to go on the wall, the pens have to be kept in the pen shelf, etc. Whereas if we don't know where things are kept, if the places are not allotted, we will waste a lot of time. So, it's important that we allot space for different activities. Space management, is it important? Yes, it's quite important to manage space. Let me explain why. First is allotting space for activities. For example, kitchen is particularly allotted to cook food, to keep the things that are related to food, whereas keeping it anywhere in the house. Bedroom is allotted to sleep. So, different places are allotted for different activities. Second importance, making available the spot that is required for the activity and also keeping the equipments around that are readily available rather than wasting time and looking for them later. Third, arranging systematically the equipments that are required. For example, a proper lighting, proper space to sit, etc. Functional storage. It means that keeping the things specific to a task nearby you. For example, everything has to be kept close to what you need to do the activity in. For example, for bathing, you will not keep your clothes outside. You will keep it nearby yourself once you have taken a bath so that you can wear them immediately. That is called functional storage. So, functional storage, it's also very important that things are kept nearby. It helps us in saving a lot of time and energy also, so that we can use our time for other things. If things are not kept nearby and we keep looking at them, so it wastes a lot of time and energy. You may have experienced that in the past. So, it's best to keep following functional storage. Activities that are done in the house. What kind of activities are there? Let me explain. First is cooking. We all do cooking in the house. Second is washing clothes and utensils. Different utensils in the house. Third is everyone sleeping. Studying, especially for children who do read and write. Playing and watching television, listening to the radio, discussing anything in the family, etc. Entertaining, going out in the sun and sitting together, playing cricket outside, having a small picnic. So most of these activities are broken down into sub-activities. For example, in kitchen, storing different kinds of food works. What are the important activities? Let me explain. Cleaning the utensils, pre-preparation of the activities, using the gas cylinder ready, storing the food that is needed, different spices that are needed. Everything has to be pre-prepared in the cooking process. First, what we do is we clean the vegetables, we knead the flour, and once the food is finished, we clean the utensils. Therefore, some provisions are required for cooking. We need raw materials that are needed to clean the utensils. For mopping the floor, we need different items. To clean the plates, etc., we need to dry it with a clean cloth or a clean kitchen roll. We need food utensils, etc., cooking range, stove, fuel, etc., storage area. Similarly, now that we have discussed what things are needed for the kitchen, let's discuss about the bathroom. Water is the most important thing. We need it for bathing, for washing our clothes, for cleaning the house. The things that are needed are shampoos, soaps, bucket, mug, brushes, washing machine, etc. So washing machine that is used, it has to be near an electric point. The wire where we will be drying our clothes, towels, etc. Thank you.